Looking to enhance the appeal and performance of your gym with state-of-the-art equipment? Look no further than the Gym Administrator. Founded by Sal Corrente, professional wrestling manager, promoter, and author of the great book Bruno Sammartino, the autobiography of wrestling's living legend, available on Amazon.com, the Gym Administrator will spot you on that final rep and assist you every step of the way from purchase through installation, whether it be strength training, cardiovascular training, or performance enhancement. The Gym Administrator works with a wide array of leading vendors and suppliers, carefully selected to meet the diverse needs of your clientele. Service the way you remember it. Contact us at 914-494-1066 or visit our website at thegymadministrator.com, as well as all social media platforms. The Gym Administrator. All your fitness needs under one roof. Scan the barcode at the bottom of the screen to get started today.
I never had a car that, when I was a heel as Handsome Jimmy, that wasn't keyed or broken windows or flattened tires, or they would put sand or dirt in my gas tank. I mean, brother, I'd had to hide my car. I couldn't go with my family. I had 3 little girls. I couldn't go to church with them. I couldn't go to any school functions with them because I didn't want to associate me being, on TV there and who their father is. And I told them, I says, if they ask you what's your dad do, and then just tell them, and he's out of town salesman or whatever, which I was. Mm-hmm. I was selling out of town, something. Baby. Yeah, man, I was out of town, man, and like Charlie Brown, and it was serious, man. I got cut, brother, man. I got brother, hey, they would throw hot coffee on you. At that time, everybody was smoking still in the small arenas, and walking down the aisle. They'd burn you with cigarettes, man. They'd be swinging stuff, throwing at you, man. It was dangerous, brother. Mm. You had to protect yourself, and man, you had to fight, brother. Hey, all this was just getting to the ring.
Right.
Now you got to get the heat and match, and you got to get out of there, brother. Yeah, but yeah.
And you wanted to work heel.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, you did. I did. But it was, and you know what? It's really not me, because I'm a people's person. I love to hug and kiss, and that's another thing. When I was the Boogie Woogie Man, then I was going to say I started dancing. Come out to music, boom, 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 and I go up in the stage, I go up in the balcony, I'd be kissing and hugging. Hey, I don't care if mother, father, sister, little babies, girls, women, grandpa, grandma, blue, black, pink, white, it didn't matter. I kissed everybody, brother. I was, well, first of all, who wants to kiss it? Nobody. Well, it's something different, see? Mm-hmm. So I did that, man, and I started goosing them, man. I started riding them. I do the Humpty Dumpty. I do all kinds of stuff. Bite them on the butt, man. I do all kinds of wild stuff. And then, boy, and I'd hit him with cheers, and I'd pull hair, and that heel would jump up. Hey, you pulled my hair. Hey, it's the people, and the people, they delightful. He did not. You know what I mean? So I was just a fan favorite, man. They love me, and this old nasty heel, brother, and I'm still just healing, but I've been there so long that they accepted me, and they just love me. Just like you stay so many places, they gotta switch you that way. See?
But let me ask you this question, right?
Yeah.
So I grew up a WWE guy. My partner did too. So. In fact, I could tell you the first time I ever saw wrestling was the Valiant brothers, and I had never seen any wrestling before. But the point is, you were a serious, really big guy. When you go to the Mid-Atlantic, you became a fan favorite. You're kind of playing around with the fans. Do you feel in some way that kind of hurt you because, you were more, fair to say, and respectfully, you were too gimmicky, I thought.
Okay. All right. Well, it got over because it was so different. And you got to be different to stand out.
Right.
And I wasn't the first blonde. I wasn't the first to come out to music. Gorgeous George came out to music just once or twice. Ernie Roth, I'm sorry, the Grand Wizard told me, and he's the one that suggested it. And
So Ernie Roth said, "Hey, change your gimmick."
no, yeah. Once I did, once I turned heel and all that, they put him with me.
Okay.
And brought in Beautiful Bobby, not Beautiful Bobby Eaton, the original Beautiful Bobby Harmon.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was his mate. That was Ernie. They brought him in, and so it was Beautiful Bobby, Handsome Jimmy, and we were a tag team. And he suggested for us to use it. See, and it was different. We were the first to come out in the garden with it, doing it, and and I noticed that. I said, man, Ernie, yeah, man, music gets you rocking, man. Get the people, man, and do we really want that and all that? He says, yeah, because you're handsome and he's luscious, and I mean not luscious, John. He's a pretty boy, so I says. Bobby Harmon, yeah, and beautiful. He was beautiful, and I was handsome, and so then when Johnny came along, then we had to find a name for him, and we said Luscious, and Bobby Heenan had to replace himself. He wanted to go with Gagne. We was working WWA and for Bruiser in Indianapolis, and. So, Indianapolis would the WWA and AWA would both run. Gagne and Bruiser would run together. Chicago, the amphitheater, one big show a month, and they'd send all their tapes in, and we'd send our tapes in, and man, we'd sell that thing out every, just like Madison Square Garden, and so that was Chicago big, and so Bobby wanted to go there, and Bruiser says you got to replace yourself. So he came up with the idea to bring. He said, "Hey," he said, "Jimmy, remember that guy? We'd go in the summertime. Me, Baron von Roski, and Bobby, and Ernie Ladd a few times went with us after we worked Detroit. We worked Detroit, and we used to go to Cobo Hall for the Sheik, but Bruiser ran Detroit against the Sheik and at the Olympic Auditorium, and so in Chicago, in Detroit. Well, we'd stay over Saturday night, and then go to London, Ontario, Canada, for the Bearman. And every summer, he would bring a crew in, 4 or 5 of the good boys and from the States and the rest from Canada. And then he'd bring girls in, and it was the Bearman, Dave Carnegie, I can't say his last name now. But Dave, the Bearman, he had his own bear, and so he'd have the bear, and he'd bring midgets in, and just for the summer, and we would do all the hockey arenas because it was off season, see, and summertime, and so we'd do all the hockey arenas. And so we remember Johnny. He remembered Johnny. He said, "Let's make him a Valiant brother. Big, good look at." His name was John L. Sullivan, and his real name is Thomas Sullivan, but he's going as John L. Sullivan, and so that was his replacement. So here's a perfect example. So we're gonna get him over. So me and Bobby started talking about him. Nobody's ever seen him. Not a picture. He didn't come in for TV early. He didn't do nothing. Didn't know what he looked like, nothing. All we did for a solid month, because we first shot was in the Expo in Indianapolis, and that was our big show once a month. And so for 4 weeks, we started talking, and that, hey, wait till you see the Valiant brothers, you know, Handsome Jimmy and my brother Luscious Johnny. And I said, hey, there's no difference between Handsome Jimmy and Luscious Johnny. Hey, Luscious Johnny's not handsome. He's just luscious. Hey, I'm not luscious. I'm just handsome. That's the only difference. There ain't nothing other. I said, he's mean. He's green. He's a fighting machine. I don't know what I said, man. And Bobby Heenan's putting him over and over. Brother, when we walked down and we were going against the tag champions, the WWA tag champion, which was Wilbur Snyder and Pepper Gomez. And when they walked down the aisle, we walked down the aisle. He had so much heat, Johnny did,
right.
Because he had my heat and Bobby's heat, just like I had Strongbow's heat.
Yeah.
See, without being seen, he did it, but I was being seen with him. See, and I'm gonna tell you a true story. I love Johnny. God bless him. And, you know, he was just struggling, trying to get that break, never got that break yet. This was his big break, and he's ready. Oh, what a good talker, man. He could, you know, and he could go, he could work, man. And so they put us together, and we beat him. We won the belts that night. And he came in, and years ago, they'd pay you every night cash. Every night. And brother, the very first night, man, Bruiser handed him $1,000. He cried like a baby.